Hey gang, on May 15th, 2019, while I was off work one day, I heard the helicopter flying overhead and I went out to see what was going on. I discovered some deputies on a street right off of 3rd Street here in Yucaipa, California, as well as the helicopter circling that same neighborhood. While I was out there on May 15th, apparently there's a deputy that had an issue with me. I don't know what his issue was. He started yelling at me, and I had not said a word to him. And this is part of that video where he's yelling at me. There's 2 cops right there. And the helicopter's up here flying around in circles. There's a cop up at the end of the block up here. And there's some more cops right here in front of this house. Here on 3rd Street. I heard something going on down there. There's Papa John's. The cops are up here in front of this house right now. Is that a cop down there or just a guy in a muscle shirt? The cop flew off. I mean, the helicopter's flown off now. So I don't know what's going on. Like I said, we've got cops up here at the end of the street. I might walk down here a little bit and see what's going on. Oh, look at this cop. Look at this cop starting shit, guys. This cop's starting shit. Something to say?
I was just curious if you're still on your lunch break.
Why?
James, still on your lunch break, bud?
Look at this, guys. Look at this cop. Now, I didn't say anything to this guy. This cop's over here yelling and trying to start something in uniform on duty. So what's that all about? What is that all about? I wonder what John McMahon would think about that. John McMahon would probably not like his deputies starting shit with people on the street. Protect and serve, not start fights. So maybe we should send a copy of this to John McMahon. All right, so that deputy didn't say another word to me. At that point, he got into his car and he left later. He didn't say another word to me, though. The deputies across the street came over. I thanked them for being professional, and one of them thanked me. But that deputy there that you've just seen didn't say another word to me until May 21st, 2019. 6 days later, I go out to film a car accident, a single vehicle traffic collision on Outer Highway 10 in Yucaipa. That deputy was there, and something happened that I want to get your opinions on. I believe that this deputy is corrupt. He's a bully. And I believe that since his superiors are supporting his bullying and his corruption, that there are concerning issues within the Yucaipa Police Department. That lady's over there yelling. Is this guy gonna go or what? The only crosswalk on this outer highway is a mile from where I crossed at 16th. We're gonna get over here in a second. There's the car. So the car is in the bushes or the trees here. It went through the fence. We're gonna find out what's going on here. They went through the damn fence. So basically what we have here is a single vehicle car accident with the driver in the back of the ambulance. Now I want you to notice here what we're about to see, something that's very concerning, and I want to get your opinions on this. So I'm not going to record in the back of the ambulance, that's kind of rude, but the driver is back there. And so far the Yucaipa PD hasn't said anything to me, which is fine. I just want to film, man. I just want to cover the stories and go. Cop watch and go. You know, when they're doing something, you know, like this. I don't need to, you know, have any type of interaction. I'm just out here to record and go. It's what we do. And this is a story as much as it is anything else. So I guess the officer has her by the arm. He's arresting her or something. I think she got handcuffed. Sounded like. So they'll have fun going to the hospital.
James, you have your ID with you?
Why?
I'm giving you a citation for jaywalking.
Okay, so this section of Outer Highway 10, just to let you know, there's only one crosswalk on Outer Highway 10. One crosswalk. It was about 0.9 of a mile away from where I was at. 1/10 of a mile away from being 1 mile. So 9/10 of a mile away is the only crosswalk on Outer Highway 10. Did this deputy expect me to walk 1.8 mile round trip just to get across there, and then another 1.8 mile round trip to get back across? And how do people get across to those businesses there that walk across that bridge on 16th Street? Do they have to walk down to Oak Glen and Live Oak Canyon just to get across there, and then another 1.8 mile round trip to get back across? And how do people get across to those businesses there that walk across that bridge on 16th Street? Do they have to walk down to Oak Glen and Live Oak Canyon to cross at the crosswalk? That's a good question. No, this deputy recognized me as the cameraman that filmed him on May 15th when he was yelling stuff at me, and I came down and recorded him. He's now going to take a convenient moment to charge me with something when I'm obeying the law. I legally crossed Outer Highway 10. I did not break the law. But this deputy is going to say I broke the law in order to get me back for recording him on May 15th. His superiors have said, well, he was just enforcing the letter of the law. Well, he wasn't, because that California Vehicle Code does not apply to that section of the roadway. I was told that, well, we can't know all the penal codes. We can't remember every code and stuff, but you're out there enforcing the law. How can you not? You can't look it up. You can't ask a superior. No, he's going to charge me with something. Now, I didn't have my driver's license or ID on me. I did debate that it was jaywalking. But check this out. He's going to arrest me for 148A resisting, even though I gave him my name and my date of birth. I didn't have a driver's license on me. It was somewhere else at that time. See how you guys feel about this.
James, you have your ID with you? James, you have your ID with you?
Why?
I'm giving you a citation for jaywalking.
For jaywalking?
Yeah.
Are you
do you have your ID with you? Yeah.
You're
So
serious?
can you put that down while I give you your
No, I'm
ticket?
not going to put it down.
All right, well, that's fine.
I don't have my ID with me.
You don't have your ID with you?
No.
No, okay, all right, cool.
So this is retaliation, guys, right here. Oh, look at this cop.
I was just curious if you're still on your lunch break.
Why?
James, Still on your lunch break, bud?
He's retaliating against me.
James, what's your date
So
of birth?
we're gonna go down to the police station and
James, what's your date of birth?
it's 10/21/66.
10/21/66.
This is retaliation. It's 10/21/66. This is retaliation, folks. We're gonna go down and make a complaint with the
That's
police
fine.
or the police chief.
You can do that.
Because there's no traffic signals, so this isn't jaywalking. He's giving me a false citation.
Okay.
Yeah, I know the law. Okay, so at this point, he's going to get my information. He's going to ask for my name. He wants me to spell my name, which he already knows it because he's seen me on Facebook. But also, and furthermore, he's going to ask me for my date of birth again. And then, because I don't give it again, I don't know why, I was just frustrated. I'd already given him my date of birth. He said it, he wrote it, yet he tells dispatch I'm refusing to give my information. Given him my name, I've given him my date of birth. See what you guys think. Man.
Spell your last name, James. Spell your last
It's
name.
James.
Your last name, James.
Yeah, James Hensley.
Spell your last name.
It's Hensley.
Spell it.
It's Hen.
Can you spell your last name?
It's James.
Okay. 1423. Last of first of James. What's your date of birth, James?
I told you already. You didn't
What's
write
your
it
date
down.
of birth?
It's 10/21/66.
10/21/66.
This is retaliation. He's retaliating against me.
James, what's your date?
I want a sergeant out here right now.
Okay.
I want a supervisor out here right now. Give me a
He's
supervisor.
refusing to give me his date of birth.
Yeah, we're gonna go down to the police station and
James, what's your date of birth?
it's 10/20.
He's refusing to give me his date of birth.
Give me
Spell
a
his last
supervisor now. I want a watch commander.
name. Okay, you still have to give me your date of birth.
Well, I still want a watch commander.
So your date of birth?
I want a watch commander
Your
right
date
now.
of birth. James, what's your address?
You're not a
Do I raise
commander
my
out here
voice?
right
Date of
now.
birth.
I want a watch commander
He's
out here
coming.
right now.
So
Good.
date of birth. Well, you can either
When the
provide me with
watch
your ID.
commander gets, when he gets here, I'll speak to him.
Date of birth, James.
Okay. So now
I'll
you're
provide
going to
you-
arrest me.
James.
When the watch commander gets here, I will speak to him.
What's your address, James? James, what's your address?
You're not listening to me. I said when the watch commander gets here, I will
Okay.
speak to
And
him.
I'm telling you, I'm going to issue you a citation. So you can either
Well, when
provide
the
me with
watch
your ID,
commander gets here, I will speak
or
to him.
I can arrest you for basically.
So now
I'll
you're
provide
going to
you-
arrest 166. This is retaliation. Okay, so at this point, he's arrested me for resisting, saying that I did not give him my information. His superiors agree and say that, well, you got loud and you were yelling at him and you were pretty loud. I didn't know that it was a crime to exercise your free speech. I did give my name. I did give my date of birth. He didn't want to accept that. He wanted to arrest me. And that is some of the bullying and intimidation that is starting to creep into this department. There's another video. I'll put the link in the description box that I put up called I Didn't Want You to Pull a Gun on Me, titled something to that effect. But it's another video where another deputy uses a spotlight. Just because I was standing there with my camera, he uses his spotlight to try to intimidate me for recording him with my camera. Only because it was dark out, I guess, at night. So this is some of the things that's starting to go on in Yucaipa, and I guess it's time for this activist to start bringing about accountability and transparency to this police department. It's about time we take back our freedom in America. But if you'll get your cameras and you'll get out there and record, you will find you can take back at least some of your freedom, if not all. News Now Yucaipa, let me know what you guys think about this. I weighed heavily on doing this, but I can keep quiet on it no longer. Thank you, and let me know what you think.